Well, thanks to everyone that is joining us here at Yoga Onyx. I've got another teacher and good friend of mine, Zach, in the back. And then Jamie's going to be creeping in here, teacher and owner of Yoga Onyx, who's created this space for me to come teach. And hopefully we'll do some more creation in the future. And I'll be here more of a staple. That's the goal, at least. But thanks for tuning in from way far away, Patchy, Mexico City. So I'm glad everyone's here healthy and ready to practice. The playlist that I have for you is Onyx Live. The first song is going to be Hope, and I'll tell you when to hit play. We're not going to do it yet. So instead, let's just start in a kneeling position. Kneeling. You want your knees to come together. You can separate them if you like. And you guys can just face forward. That's totally fine. Yeah, I'll face you all for the beginning. Just bring your hands to your thighs. And all I want you to do is take a soft gaze out in front of you. So you're allowing your peripheral vision to kind of focus and move more inward, narrowing the vision, noticing your eyelids, letting eyelids kind of hang there. And we're going to do a very specific breath. I call this a conversion breath, something my teacher taught me. We're going to take a deep inhale through the nose, and you're going to make a sound. We'll do that a few rounds. Inhale through nose, making sound. Find a little pause at the end of that exhale breath, and then begin again. Inhale. One more time. Now close the mouth and close the eyes. And just notice the sounds that are present for you. So my voice, anything in the background. Maybe you can hear out into the street, or you hear birds chirping, or maybe your fan spinning. So if you can notice and feel your skin and the temperature of the room. Maybe you can notice the air. Feel your clothes. Notice the muscles over top of each of the bones. And then begin to command your awareness and your attention to your breath. Feeling your breath move in and out through the nose, nice and slow. Now for us here in Arizona, we had another interesting week where changes happened for us, where we had to stop teaching live classes. Some different things had to be shifted. And that tends to disrupt our energetic patterns, our nervous system. So our practice today is designed to bring us into a state of calm and peace. And then what we'll do physically is get into the side body. So now that we know where we're going to go, we can only need to now focus on the present moment, which is simply noticing the breath as it moves in and out. That becomes our anchor to keep us present. All right, let's go ahead and open the eyes. And it's a great time. We'll do it on a count of 3. We'll press play on the first song, which is Hope. So you ready? On a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, bring your hands to your thigh. And just start to lean to your right. I'll wait for you. We'll keep picking up the movement and start to circle around counterclockwise. So just making circles with your body, leading with the heart, rounding the back. Now take it all the way over to the left and extend your left hand to the side. Reach your right arm overhead. Make sure left elbow bends so shoulder moves away from ear. Take another deep breath. And then hands are into thighs and we circle clockwise. Leading with the heart, rounding in the back. And we'll take it all the way to the right. Left arm going overhead. Let the right elbow bend, side body stretch. And try to even stretch your skin a little bit. Coming through center, bring your knees together, hands up to heart center. Interlace the fingers, press the palms forward, tuck the chin, round the back. And then send the palms up. Lean back a little bit. And then release your hands, come into a tabletop. Find some organic movement. Start by circling your head, moving your hips. You might find some rhythm in cows and cats, but feel free to do anything more than that. Just awakening the energy in the spine. This is a great awakening that we're experiencing in this life. But we get to choose. Are we going to wake up or stay asleep? It's very easy to bury our head in the sand and do what everyone wants us to do. What a beautiful opportunity to learn and grow and to expand. We should constantly be on the search for truth, that truth within that we know. All right, spread your fingers and curl your toes. I want you just to hover your knees off the mat. Hover your knees. Now we're going to go into a bear pose. So we're keeping the knees bent, but like a down dog. Bury the head down between the arms. Reach the tailbone to the sky. Now create a wave. Straighten your legs. Come forward to a plank. Good. With an exhale, lower all the way down. Heart to the mat. Thumbs are by the ribs. Elbows are in. Cobra pose, rise. Now, despite the fact we might be separated by distance or by social reasons, we have to remember we're in this together. Good. Now curl the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a little walk. Pedal it out. Bend the left knee. Bend the right. Just notice where your body wants to feel more sensation. Move into those places. Now look up to your thumbs and slowly start to walk to the top of your mat, stepping your feet as wide as the mat. Soft bend in the knees, grab the elbows. Option to swing, sway, or shake in any way that feels right. And then walk the hands off the right side of your mat. And as you reach out through your left hand, feel your left hip move back a bit. Feel the side body stretch from your armpit to your hip, even down into the fingertips. And then all the way over to the other side. As that right arm reaches a little farther out, the right hip draws back. Coming back to center. Bend the knees and round the back like a cat as you slowly inhale to stand. Good. Reach up with both hands. And as you exhale over to the right, side body stretch, I want you to feel your ribs and your hips press to the left. Come to center, inhale, breath. Exhale over to the left, hips and ribs pushing to the right. Good. Coming up to center, bring the hands behind, interlace fingers, make a bind. So one of the things I'm always guiding is awareness, and be aware of which grip you picked, right? We do things out of patterns and habits, and it's time to break some of those patterns or habits. We call them samskaras. So just switching the movement pattern, opposite pinky and thumb outside. Now pull the knuckles down. Take a big inhale through your nose and open up your mouth. Come to center and then all the way down. Say yes. Say yes with your head and yes with your heart. Yes, you're ready to face whatever comes up today. And then release the grip. Bring your heels in, your toes out, Yogi Squat. And just kind of move around a little bit. Notice in the body where there might be any resistance, ankle, knee, hip. Now, when we place the palms flat, think about bringing the heart forward at the same time the feet go back. So lean, 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 and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, you get a pick. Exhale, downward facing dog. I take a moment to connect to the earth below. Now rise up on your toe. Exhale, bend your knees, look to your thumbs, step or jump. When you arrive, we're gonna take our half lift, but we're gonna reach both hands behind. So as you half lift, the arms reach back, the palms face down toward the mat. So turn your thumbs outward. This helps us open, expand, strengthen, and lengthen. Now exhale, fold in half. Next inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Let's interlace the hands, so index fingers pointing to the sky. That's Vira Mudra. This is the warrior sword. And as you exhale, take it over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Come to center. Inhale, breath. And then bend your knees as you exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees real deep. Keeping that bend in your knees so your belly and chest is resting on your thighs, almost like you're in a chair pose, letting go of the neck. Now straighten the legs and stay on your fingertips for your half lift. Exhale, chaturanga, float it back. Inhales up. Exhales, down dog. Shake your head. And then knees bend, jump or step to the thumb. Inhale, reach back and expand with your half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, rise to stand, interlace the hands. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, come on. Knees bend, exhale, bend those knees super deep. Inhale, straighten legs, fingertip. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Nice deep breath. One more time, knees bend, jump or step. Inhale, reaching back to expand. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, interlace hands. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Come up, inhale, breath. Knees bend, exhale, fold, fold. Inhale, half lift, legs straighten, fingertip. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. All right, right leg starts to lift. Make some movement in your ankle, circle your foot. Bend the knee, stack the hip, find some movement from the hip. And then with an exhale breath, draw the knee up to the chest, rounding your back. Step to your right thumb, runner's lunge. All right, lower your back knee down to the ground, toes pointing back. Let's use the right hand. The right hand is gonna reach around toward the back thigh, left hand to the sky. So reverse revolved Anjaneyasana. Make sure your back foot's pressing into the mat. All right, go ahead and watch me real quick. See this transition. So what I'm gonna end up doing is sweeping and pivoting. I'm gonna straighten into the front leg, sweep around, and as I do that, my back foot comes in and my left hand goes to the back of the mat. So it becomes this gate pose, and I'll show it again. I'm gonna come down, back foot turns in, front leg, right leg straightens. Yes. Now press the hips forward a bit. Now let's return to a low lunge at the front. So you're just pivoting on that back knee once again. And when you get to the front, lift your chest, because that was on an inhale breath. Now exhale, straighten front leg, half split. Just check in, notice any tension. Bend deep into your front knee. Anjaneyasana, both arms reach this time. Now there tends to be a place in our spine where we dump and fall back. It's right here between the thoracic and our spine. So I want you to lift up and out of your waist. And then exhale, chaturanga, stepping back. Inhaling up. Exhales down. All right, left leg slowly lift. Circle the foot, loosen up the ankle. And the knee, open up it. Maybe circle it out. Well, then exhale, bring it into your chest and take a step, runner's lunge on the left. Let's lower the back knee, top of right foot pressing into the mat. First thing, left hand starts to reach back, and then the right hand follows up to the sky. Yeah, so reverse revolved on the left side, right hand up. And feel free to watch me, this transition. I stay on the back knee, the front leg straightens, and right hand goes to the back of the mat. So what I find that works best for me is when I transition here, I pivot on the ball of the left foot. My heel almost comes up a little bit to get me to the back of the mat. All right, let's return to the front, low lunge. Chest comes up, and then exhale, straighten legs, sit the hips back. Bending the front knee. Once again, Anjaneyasana, both arms are gonna reach. And to make sure we're not creating those movement patterns that are harmful for the body, try not to dump into your lower back. Instead, front ribs in, lift. And then exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. So we're gonna do that and we're gonna make it flow. We'll move one breath per pose. So try not to rush to keep up. Stay behind me as much as you need to stay consistent with your breathing. Right leg, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step to right thumb. Lower the back knee, left hand reaches high, inhale. Now exhale, sweep it down and around, reach with the right hand to the back wall. Inhale to the front, fingertips, chest up. Exhale, straighten front leg, half split. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Lower knee, right hand reach, inhale. Exhale, sweep it down and around. Inhale to the front, chest up. Exhale, straighten leg. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Let's do it again. Right leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Lower the back knee. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, sweep it down and around. Inhale to the front, heart up. Exhale, sit back into the head. Inhale, reach up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale. Lower right knee, inhale, right hand reach. Exhale down and around, sweep. Inhale to the front. Exhale, straighten leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. One more round. Right leg, inhale. Exhale. Left hand up, inhale. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, straighten it. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Last time, left side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, sweep. Inhale to the front. Exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Let's go to a child's pose. So when we get into these flows, the heart rate picks up a bit. Part of the intention is to slow down the heart rate. And this works in everyday life, right? When we get worked up about something, we take a deep breath, calm ourselves back down. All right, down dog. Right leg, lift it up. Exhale, step between your thumbs, back foot flat. Inhale, reverse warrior, go all the way up and back. Now make sure your front toes stay relaxed and keep reaching with the right hand. Make a little bit more space. Now exhale, extended side angle, right fingertips to the floor, left arm reaching overhead. Make sure that left palm is facing down. Now as you inhale, let's rise. Pivot the right foot in, turn to the side. As you exhale, bend your left knee, prayer hands or arms wide, whatever feels best. Return with the inhale breath, come up through center, palms together. Exhale, warrior two. And just notice if you tend to go forward into the pose, try to stay in one place upright, shoulders stacked over hips. Right hip pulling back a little bit. Nice steady gaze. Straighten the front leg and reverse triangle. So the right kneecap lifts. We want some quadricep engagement. One more big inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the mat. Inhales up. Exhales down. Left leg inhale. Exhale, step through. Back foot flat, reverse warrior. So you're reaching with left hand, making sure your front toes aren't gripping your mat. Use your exhale breath to come forward and extend. Right arm overhead, palm down. Uttita Parshva Konasana. Inhale, let's rise and pivot, left foot in. Bending right knee, side lunge, hands heart or arms wide. Inhale, coming right back up. Exhale, warrior two without leaning to the front. Shoulders right over hips, left hip back a bit. Straighten the leg, reverse triangle. Find a little bit of lift. Keep the legs strong. Now exhale, chaturanga, hands to the mat, step it back. Inhales up, exhales down. So music is a real important thing to me in the way I teach. So I want to make sure that we're on the next song when we start flowing. This song is also really a nice, inspiring song to remind us to breathe. So just make sure that you're waiting for the next song to start. The next song is Don't Hold Your Breath. I'll give it a couple secs. Inhale your right leg as long as the music is on. And then exhale, step through. Same flow. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in, rise up and turn to the side. Exhale, bend the left knee, side lunging. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, warrior two, face the front. Straighten the leg, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down, left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Reverse your warrior, inhale, breath. Exhale, side angle, reach, extend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the front. Straighten, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down, right leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Nice long inhale breath, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend left knee, side lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the front. Reverse, straighten front leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down, left leg, inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, reverse. Breathe out, side angle. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the leg, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. So either a long rest or do it again. So it's up to you. You can flow on your own or take a resting pose. All right, let's take a little rest, whether that's a child's pose, a forward fold at the back of your mat. Just find some stillness. All right, downward facing dog. Come forward into a plank. Make sure shoulders are right over wrist. Now listen, I want you to stay in this staggered stance with your feet. So roll to the outer edge of your left foot and the inner right heel. As you do that, reach up with the right hand. So it's a modified Vasishtasana. Good, making sure shoulder is over wrist, maybe look up at right thumb. Now, if you need a little bit more, you can start to lift your right heel off the floor, floating that right foot up. 3. So we started with a lot of movement. Now we're finding stillness. 2. Right knee up to your chest. Take a step, runner's lunge. And rise up into a crescent pose. And just make sure your back heel is high, navel point towards spine. Take your gaze forward, and then soften the gaze, close the eyes. Then open up to warrior 2. You can open up your eyes. Left hand goes behind the back. We're gonna reverse the warrior with Gomukhasana wrap. So try to get your fingers to clasp and then reach back. Keep a nice bend in the front knee without the toes gripping. Now slowly straighten the front leg and reach arms front to back. Now shifting from your hips, reach as far forward as you can. Let the right hand land, foot, ankle, shin, or to the outside of, you're gonna touch the mat. And top arm forward so the palm faces down, and really press through the outer edge of your back foot, trying to create that nice long side body stretch. Feel the front ribs moving in a bit, core tighten. Now we're gonna sweep it down and around to the left for a flying monkey. So some places people call this Skandasana. With the Ashtanga practice that our tradition comes from, we call this flying monkey. I'm gonna have you take a seat, come all the way down to your butt. Ideally, your left foot is flat. Take your right hand, grab the left ankle, and reach the left arm over. And I don't want you to focus on grabbing your foot. That's not necessary. It's not the intention. The intention is to lengthen the side body. Grabbing the foot is just a byproduct of that. One more deep breath. Now we're gonna come through center, 2 straight legs. And inhale, rise all the way up. Keep your arms overhead. Rotate your heels inward with your toes out and bring it down, goddess pose. Bring right forearm onto right thigh. Keep left knee bent really deep and take another side body stretch. 3, you got this. Now notice your right shoulder. Move your right shoulder back. Good, Laura, yeah. Now inhale, rise up, straighten your legs and turn your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Hands will walk to the front, runner's lunge. Runner's lunge to the front of your mat. Go ahead and step your left foot up to meet the right. Take left hand to left hip. Right peace fingers are gonna go to the right inside the right big toe. Now I want you to put a little bend in your knees. This is safety for your lower back. Now slowly begin to rise to stand. Maybe the right shoulder pulls back a little bit, chest lifts. All right, now check this. This is very important. I like to change the hand position. So bring your heel in and your knee out. Yep, we're gonna go right hand to the inside, arch or heel. What this does is it allows the leg to externally rotate, which gives you more space when you take that leg out to the side. Beautiful, that's it. This grip changes the posture's alignment. It helps it quite a bit. That's why dancers do it. Stay tall. Let's come to center. Reach the arms up high. And then sweep the right leg behind. So what you've got is left side standing splits. I don't want you in this. I want you to switch. Palms flat, arms straight. Look between your thumbs. Bend your left knee and jump. If you get stuck in a handstand, great. Otherwise, you're on standing splits on the right. Take a big step back, runner's lunge, right side. Okay, so this next pose is essentially the peak that we've been working up to through the entire practice. So everything before this was for this. That's kind of sweet. All right, so we're gonna go down dog splits. You can watch me first. You can see all the poses or the places I go before I find the pose. From down dog splits, right knee goes to left elbow. Now, I don't want my hips to sink down at all, so I don't grab my foot. Instead, I grab my knee and I lift it up really high. Then, with that in tight, I can grab the foot and go overhead. From that point, the right knee bends. Don't you dare shake your head, Laura. Do that again. All right, let's give it a try. Down dog splits, right leg lifts. Go right knee to left elbow, right knee, left elbow. Good, now spin the back foot flat, Vasisthasana, yep. And then grab the knee and shin and pull it in. Yeah, pull that up high. But keep the knee bent when you do it, right? Now grab the foot, the outer edge. Yes, begin to extend, do your best. Go as far as you can, and then the right knee bends. You're in a pigeon. And you just did it. Great job. Take a rest, couple deep breaths. All right, downward facing dog. Down dog. Dude, take it off. Zach, you know you want to take your shirt off. Do it. He never wears a shirt. What's up with that? Left leg, no, keep your legs where they're at. Come forward into a plank. Shoulders stacked right over wrists. So we're doing the other side of it. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot and bring left hand up. So you got that staggered stance. The reason I like this so much is it helps us find the right alignment, especially safe in the shoulder. And then if you want more of a challenge, then you'll float the left foot up in the air. 3, 2, left knee up to your chest, and take a step. Crescent pose, rise up. All right, just close the eyes. Wobbling and falling is a welcoming for some humility. It's a beautiful thing. Good, open your eyes, warrior 2. Right hand, Gomukhasana bind as we reverse the warrior. Try to get the fingers to clasp if you can. Now straighten front leg and reach arms front to back. Hinging from the hips, come forward and let the hand land ankle, shin, or the mat if you're touching outside of your leg. And then take the top arm forward, reach. Pressing into the outer edge of your back foot. Feel the front ribs hugging into the body. One more, slow, deep breath. And then we'll sweep it to the right. Right knee bends, take a seat. Flying monkey. Left hand, right ankle, right arm over top. Remember, grabbing is a byproduct of the intention, which is the side body stretch. But let's come to center, 2 straight legs. Now inhale, rise. Keep the arms up high, bring the heels inward and the knees push out. Goddess pose. Nice strong hold, relaxed toe. Left forearm, left thigh, right arm overhead. Notice your left shoulder, make sure it's moving back. Inhale, rise to stand. Turn the toe. Exhale, forward fold. So we're in a forward fold now. Wide leg forward fold. Good. Hands to the front, runner's lunge. Walking the hands around, facing the front of the mat. Okay, let's step the right foot up to meet the left. Right hand, right. Soft bend in knee, right hand. So I only like to hold straight in front, chest stays up. Now we're gonna change grip. So heel in, the knee out. Your left hand is gonna grab the outer or the inside arch to the edge of the foot. This allows us to have more space for the leg to externally rotate. Bringing it back to center, find some steadiness. Standing splits. So whether you stay in a handstand or not, you're still gonna try jump switch to the other side. And then we'll take a nice long step back into a runner's lunge stance. Runner's lunge on the left. Okay, you guys are both unfrozen again, great. Okay, I'll demo once again the key. And I want you to notice the level of my hips when I do this. So when I come forward into this arm balance, I gotta get the shoulder to stack over the wrist. If I grab my foot is low, and that makes my butt stick out and stay down. That's why I like to pull it in to create all this space and lift. And then when I grab and extend overhead, I have all that space and then I can place. Okay? So down dog splits, left leg in the air, 3-legged dogs. Go left knee to the right elbow and pause there for a sec. Now spin the back foot flat, take your right hand and grab your left shin, pull it in. Get that lift of the hip, then grab the outer edge of foot and extend it. You're just doing your best. Yes, yes, yes. Bring the foot forward, forward, forward until eventually the left knee bends and you go into pigeon pose. And taking it down, rest. Good, we're gonna slowly come up and step back like we're gonna do a camel pose. Tops of your toes, sit back on your heels. And we're just gonna kind of flow this a little bit from side to side. So my left hand is gonna reach to my back foot. And as I come up, my right arm comes across and reaching overhead. And then exhale, sit. Inhale, reach. Exhale. A couple times on your own, just finding your own little rhythm and flow. Maybe doing it with the eyes closed. Eventually, both hands reaching back to the feet. Camel Ustrasana. You can open up your mouth, tongue out. Now, before you sit down, curl your toes underneath. Bring your knees together and sit back on your feet. So you're stretching the bottoms of your feet. You're stretching out your toes. Hands to thighs, eyes closed. So for some of us, this may take just 5 seconds to bring awareness and sensation and discomfort in the feet. Some people may take full minute, 5 minutes to get it. I just want you to notice as we start to release the tension from the feet, does that tension start placing itself somewhere else in the body? Are we still trying to hold on to it? Are we fully letting it go? So relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, the forehead. And we'll go ahead and release that. Tap the toes lightly into the mat. And when you sit back, swing your feet to the front, onto your backs. So knees bent, feet flat. Now, one thing about this class, we did a lot to stretch the side body and the lats, which help us to get into upward facing bow. So you can start with a bridge, or good chance your body's ready to go upward facing bow. Feel free to take a little rest breath in between. We got one more time. At least 5 more breaths. And we'll come down and take a rest. Soles of feet together, knees spread wide. Either hands on your belly and heart or out by your sides. Bringing your knees together, hug them up to your chest. We're going to take both knees over to the left, right arm reaching out to the side. Kind of lift your left shoulder blade off the mat and scoot it out to try and go completely flat on your upper back. Come to center, over to the right. Untuck the right shoulder blade, it kind of gets stuck. Come back to center, find happy baby, reach through the knees to grab the feet. Pressing your lower back down into the ground. Shoulder blades pressing down. And we'll rock up to a seat, soles of feet together, knees wide, bound angle pose. Bring the heart forward and bow your head, eyes closed. Just noticing what you're most aware of right now. Body, the breath. We're not going to let our thoughts take us ahead. All right, now we're going to extend the right leg out in front. And I'm going to encourage you to do this very specific hamstring stretch. If you need to modify, you can always come back to Janu Shirshasana this. But what I want you to try is to bring the knee in and the foot out. You'll move your calf out to the side. And if this isn't causing pain in your knee, we're going to continue here. We're going to fold forward. Now, what this does for us is it keeps the pelvis tilted forward, thus moving the sits bones back, creating more length on the hamstring. So when you fold forward, you'll notice it's a little bit more intense than what it would normally be like in Janu Shirshasana. And then keeping consistent with our theme, all you're going to do with your left knee is point it out so that your left thigh is now parallel to the right, or perpendicular, excuse me, opened up at 90 degrees. Your right hand, the full expression of this pose, the right hand reaches underneath the ankle and the left arm comes over top. And this is a variation or full expression of Parigasana. Maybe just that right hand to the thigh, that's fine. Slowly coming up, left leg comes around to the front. We bend the right knee back, grab the calf, move it to the side, and folding forward. And slowly coming up, open the knee out to the side. So that left hand can reach underneath for the ankle, or just place it on the right thigh, right arm over top. All right, now when we come up, we're gonna cross the legs, take a seat. Hands in the lap, or a mudra, if you know one that's intentional. Our practice gives us the capacity to expand into something greater. We do it through staying present with the breath. Thank you both so much for joining us. At this point, I've got a Shavasana song that is 30 minutes long. That means you get to choose how long you want to be in it. And of course, I always recommend longer the better. So for now, I'll close us out with an Om, and then you can take your Shavasana for as long as you need. Namaste. Peace, peace, peace.